Selamat datang di podcast Audion. Bersama saya Ria Lemena, hari ini di episode Illustrating Life and Laughter bersama Maren Amini.
Audio on, exploring German books. A conversation one page at a time. Audio on is brought to you by Frankfurter Buchmesse and the Foreign Office of the Federal Republic of Germany.
Maren Amini, born in Hamburg, is a comic artist, illustrator, and a cartoonist. After earning a degree in illustration and communication design, she worked freelance for publication, including the Washington Post, Spiegel, and other German publications. Following contribution to various comic anthologies, Amini's first graphic novel, Ahmadjan under Wiedehopf, was published in 2024 and received the German Comic Book Prize even before its release. She was the recipient of the New Talents Award from the German Children's Literature Award in 2025.
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm very happy.
Okay, we're just going to straight to our first question. The inspiration for your book come from your father's journey, right? Could you walk us through your creative process in translating that personal history into a narrative or a story?
Yes, so I always wanted to tell the story about my father, and I had already the idea and in my studies, and I know lots of anecdotes of my father, and I knew already he had a very interesting life. But during my studies, I focused more on the informative illustration and also got my first commissions. And after graduations, there were more and more. And then I met my husband, and then I got children, and then my idea moved more and more into the background.
Okay.
But 2021, when the Taliban took power again in Afghanistan, old wounds reopened in my Afghan family, and the pain was so huge. And so I wanted to do something. And my father, he's an artist as well, called me every day and talked so much. He had so many ideas. He wanted to express his feeling through art. And had every day new idea.
It's always been through drawings, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. And then, but he also had ideas. He wanted to kind of ideas like a strap and beamer on his roof of his car, and show the whole city what the people in Afghanistan are going through. And for this, he started to collecting all the videos on his cell phone. And I just wanted him to calm down and to stop watching all these videos all day.
Yeah.
I wanted with him to focus on something good.
Yeah.
And
instead of the depressing side of it. Yes. Yeah.
But also not to forget Afghanistan as well.
Yeah.
And this was and then I realized now it's time for the book I always wanted to make. So
okay,
this
all
was
right.
the starting point.
Okay, so is it true that the comics from Frankfurt and fairy tales from the Grimm brothers shape your visionary art?
Yes, I would say so. I was always a fan of Franken, and of course of Gaston.
Oh yeah,
He
okay,
was
yeah.
my favorite. I really loved him when I was a little child. I was a huge fan. But even though was a huge fan of the Peanuts from Charles M. Schulz.
Charles Brown. Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown, and I guess you see this in my comic as well when you see my little hobo and the Woodstock. And of course, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the Petit Nicolas by Sampé.
Yeah.
And I was deeply influenced by this this charming illustration style. This was really touching me.
So that's how you feel like that's what inspired you at
Yes.
first. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Or till now. And but I'm always also very much influenced by I don't know if it's common here, by the illustration, or you can rather call it comics by Wilhelm Busch.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And of course also the way of storytelling from old fairy tale and their
The way they tell the story.
yes,
Yeah.
and their dark pull into the story.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I really like this.
All right. Okay. So we're going to have a break. After the break, we would like you to elaborate your creative journey, how you start and everything. All right. We'll be right back after this.
Hallo, saya Maren Amini. You are listening to Audio On. Audio On is brought to you by Frankfurter Buchmesse and the Foreign Office of the Federal Republic of Germany.
Maren, before the break, I asked you if you can elaborate on the creative journey of this book specifically. What inspired the visual elements and the illustrations?
Yeah, this book is about the life and the art of my father, Ahmadjan Amini. And in the beginning, it was very hard for me to start. Somehow something was missing, and everything wasn't that good as I wanted to have. And my father really wanted his newest work to be part of the book.
Of the book, okay.
And his newest work was he painted 1,000 birds, and I just don't say it like even so. It was really like 1,000 birds, and the birds he painted inspired by the Conference of Birds by Faridun Attar, an 800 years old Persian poem that is one of the most important works in Persian literature.
Okay.
And yes, I was totally confused at first because I actually wanted to tell his story from his childhood till his young adult years or early adult years, not his whole life. So,
yeah.
But then one day I really got.
You only want that part. At first, yeah.
This is what I knew from the beginning. But yeah, because of this, I really stuck into I really got stuck. But then there came an idea like a flash to really tell his story along the very old Persian poem. And from this day on, I really started to read this poem, and I really fell in love with this. And
Okay,
it was like
alright.
a perfect match, and it was so easy to create the book to this.
And you feel like the story that actually enhances the story you want to tell.
Yeah, they work together like a puzzle. So it was really perfect, and throughout the book there are lines from the old poem and bird drawings, inspired by the very old Persian miniature Persian art of birds.
Okay, all right.
So yes, and there are also artwork of my father in this book, and
So you have artwork of your father also
Yes.
included in this book.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
and these artworks also tell their own story, and these pictures change from bright and colorful to dark and black, but towards the end they become hopeful and colorful again.
Yeah, which is actually really is the journey of not only your father, but people who has been in that situation, right? That they have a sort of like a bleak journey towards freedom or a bleak journey towards um, their happiness. They find their happiness wherever they are, right?
Yes, and it's always a journey to find your inner peace.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So, how do you combine tradition and innovation in your work? Are there any plans to adapt this work into video or animated or any other format in the near future?
Yes.
Do you have any other format than just a book? Like you have other like prints or maybe animation?
Yes, I in Hamburg, Germany, I have a little shop in my studio. Upstairs, there are my working desks, and downstairs I have a little shop, like a gallery, and there I sell framed cartoons, but also posters from my book and from the birds, landscapes, illustrations of my book. And yeah, it would be a dream to see this story as a movie. I can really imagine this. And yeah, that's yes, and yeah, who knows what's happened in the future. And I have also an idea, but I never made this happen because I really love comic readings.
Okay.
When you have this on screen, like just one panel at a time, and will tell you story image by image, and it has its own magic, its own pull. And I could imagine doing a live comic reading with music one day, like reading the whole book. And this for reading the whole book, it could take like 2 hours, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So it would be like
interesting combination. Yeah. Okay.
It could be very.
What was your work before this? What was the book? Did you write any book before this?
No, it was my first book.
Oh, this is
my
your
first book.
Okay.
Before this, I am also now. I usually do illustrations for companies, magazines. I do mostly like employee communication and patient communication. And yes, doing. But now I'm get into this comic process again.
Maren, can you tell us if you have any future project in the near future, for example?
Yes, I'm working currently on a new comic again. I just started again after a very long break. I received a grant from the German Literature Fund, and I will have a support for a whole year for this project. So I'm.
Good. Yeah. Okay.
It's really good, and it's really is a very big push for me.
Yeah.
And this book is about my German family, more precisely about my great grandmother, who was a Besprecherin, it's called in German. It's a traditional healer.
Okay, yeah.
Who uses words and old charms to help people.
Okay,
and
that's interesting. Yeah.
Yes, and it was an ancient, most almost forgotten custom in Germany that goes back to the pre-Christian times.
Okay, yeah.
When people used to believe in a female nature goddess. So.
Okay, all right. So you cannot tell us in details, or you would like to?
Yeah, I'm very in the beginning, but it's more like a searching.
You're going to explore that part.
And this custom was combined also with a very old handwritten book, and it's more like a search for this. And my family had given this away because of fear, and this is for me like a search for the book, and a search for what was what was the customs before.
No, do you do
Christianization.
research for this?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So research only in Germany, or do you
Yes.
sort of like try to explore outside?
Yes, more mostly in Germany, but the more I do the research, the more I realize this old belief is very universal.
Yeah, very global.
Very global. not
Okay.
everywhere. Maybe universal.
Yeah, yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everywhere. All right. So we're just going to go to another break, and after this break, we're going to talk to you about your opinion or perspective on international book fairs. All right.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Audio On, exploring German books. A conversation one page at a time. Audio On is brought to you by Frankfurter Buchmesse and the Foreign Office of the Federal Republic of Germany.
Okay, we're back again. We're still with Maren Amini. We're talking about her latest book. And again, would you like to share about your future project in short, maybe, before we talk about International Book Fair?
Yes, this story is my new project is about this search for an old family book on a very, very old German custom, which is about the healing of words.
Healing through words or of words?
Through words.
Through words, okay.
Yeah.
So then a lot of people now have
That's
the sound healing, right? This is through words, like
Through
poem,
words,
like
yeah.
poem. Okay.
Yes, like poems and like charms.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So they use both method, is it? Before in German custom, you said, how do they sort of like the healing process?
Yes, it's a very hidden tradition. It's just hidden in the family, and nobody is allowed to talk about. So it's like in ancient times it was very dangerous to
Practice that.
practice this, and I guess because of this it's very hidden. And nowadays less and less people in the family wants to continue this custom, and so this tradition I fear will be vanished out, but in my family is already vanished away, because the book is where it's combined with an handwritten book with all the poems in it, the healing poems. But now it's away. It's not burned, but I'm searching for this book.
Yeah, this is interesting because stories like this, hidden tradition or family tradition that is almost vanished, can be revamped or recreated again by the new generation, right? And this is come to my next question, like exposure like this also can be go through international book fair, for example, because international book fair sometimes present books that is not yet been written before. So how do you feel about the major book fair, like Frankfurt Book Fair, for example? How do major book fairs uniquely bring conversation about books?
Oh yeah, for me it's a very, very special place. So that brings all the people together who love books, artists, publishers, readers, and business people. And you can see and feel how stories connect people across cultures
That's
all
right.
over the world.
Yeah.
And to see in what stories we can all relate to what stories we can all relate to. And for me, the book fair in Frankfurt is also a way to leave my quiet little studio and dive into a big crowd of
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You got a chance to meet people and then tell them about your story.
Yes, and go really outside. I often work alone as an artist and work alone at my desk. So it feels wonderful, but also always a bit overwhelming to meet so many people. But it's wonderful to meet other people and exchange ideas and feel the energy of so many creative people.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Talking about books, can you recommend any books or any cartoonists that you like currently, or what you consider classic?
Yes, I recently read the comic Der verkehrte Himmel, and I don't know, it's the translation like the sky upside down by Michael Ross. I'm not sure if it has been translated yet because it's very new, but I hope it will. I hope for you all it will be translated because this book is really amazing, very and the way of storytelling and drawing. It's a crime story about illegal immigration and human trafficking in Germany, and it's really amazing. And also I'm a big fan of Anna Heilfisch and the comics about the artist and his daily struggle. I'm deeply in love with this. And an all-time favorite, I would say it's Chris Ware and Jimmy Corrigan.
Okay. Yes.
That work deeply impressed me. Hallo saya Maren Amini. You are listening to Audio On. Audio On is brought to you by Frankfurter Buchmesse and the Foreign Office of the Federal Republic of Germany.
Thank you so much for your time, Maren, and hopefully we can welcome you back again to Indonesia in not too distant future. This concludes our Audio On episode with Maren Amini. Thank you for listening and join us again for our next conversation, Audio On, a conversation one page at a time. It's brought to you by the Frankfurter Buchmesse and the Federal Foreign Office of Germany. I'm Ria Lemina. Take care.
Audio On, exploring German books. A conversation one page at a time. Audio On is brought to you by Frankfurter Buchmesse and the Foreign Office of the Federal Republic of Germany.